Hello everyone, welcome to the 8th lecture of the Python series. Today we are going to learn conditional statement and the operators in Python. Introduction to conditional logic. What are conditional statements? Conditional statements allow Python programs to make decisions based on the conditions. Why are they important? They help in controlling the flow of execution, enable programs to make decisions. What are its real life examples? Real life examples such as automated responses based on the user input or deciding whether a student has passed based on marks, just like a real life decisions. Should I take an umbrella or not? Programming uses conditional statements to make decisions. If statements. Here it is the basic syntax of the if statement. Here it is an example for checking the whether the person is a minor or major. Here we are determining the age limit is equal to 18. If the age is greater than or equal to 18, then we are going to print you can vote. Explanation: if the age is greater than or equal to 18, then you can vote. Here what I explained. The if statement checks whether a condition is true. If the condition evaluates to true, the intended block of code runs. If false, the Python skips the block and continues execution. This is useful when a single condition determines whether a block of code should execute. Real world examples such as if it's raining, you take an umbrella, otherwise, you don't. But with only one condition checked. Here it is the if else statement. The syntax of the if else statement: first of all, we have to write the if condition, then the code part, then the other part is of else condition. Example: we have to determine first the age is equal to 16. If the age is greater than or equal to 18, then we can print that the person can vote, otherwise the person can't vote. Here the age 16 is going to be checked if it is greater than or smaller than 18. Here the 16 is smaller than 18, the result would be you can't print, you can't vote. If else statement provides an alternative execution path if the condition is false. Here the two conditions are determined. First of all is if he can vote or if he can't vote. If the condition in the if statement evaluates to true, the first block of the code executes. Similar this, if the person is greater than 18, then the first condition is applied. If the condition is false, the else block execute in instead. Here the age is 16, so the first condition does not satisfy, so the second condition or the second code will run. This ensures that the one of the two blocks always runs. The real world examples such as uh, if you have enough money, you buy a product, otherwise you don't. That's a simple example. If else elif statement. Here its syntax: first the if condition, second one for the elif condition, and third is the else condition. Here the example of that: grade is determined with 85. If grade is greater than or equal to 90, we have to print A grade. If grade is greater than or equal to 80, we have to print B grade. Else print C grade. Here in else statement, the uh, any other than these two situation would occur will print C. Used when there are multiple conditions to check. Python evaluates conditions one by one. Here the if else elif statement checks multiple conditions in sequence. The first true block is executed. Logical operators. Logical operators, there are three types of logical operators: and, or, and not. And both conditions must be true. And for or, at least one condition must be true. Not is reverse the condition. Such an example: if the x is determined with 10 and y is determined with 20, If x is greater than 5 and y is greater than 15, we have to print that both conditions are true. Here the AND logic is used. AND is useful when the two conditions must be true, or is used when any one condition should be true. These logical operators are mostly used in the situational time programming. Uh, Real life examples such as to log in an account, both username and password must be correct. Mm, if one thing is correct, then the user won't be able to log in it. The or a student gets a scholarship if their marks are above 90% or they have a sports quota. Here the or is used. If any one of them is present, then the student will get their admission. And for the not, if a door is not locked, you can enter the room. It's a simple logic. Comparison operators. Here is it is the list of the comparison operators. First of all, the two signs of equal to shows the equal to sign. First exclamation and then after equal to, which means a not equal to. Here the all of us know the greater than, the smaller than. Here the greater than and equal to, the greater than or equal to, and the smaller than or equal to. The comparison operators are used to compare two values. The result of the comparison is either true or false. These operators are often used in conditional statements and a loop to control the execution flow. Real world examples: checking if a student marks are greater than the passing marks. Here, this is a real life example. Nested conditions. The condition inside another condition. Nested conditional occurs when if statements reside inside other if statement. This lead to more complex decision trees. A nested conditional means placing an if statement inside another if statement. The inner condition executes only if the outer condition is true. This is useful when checking multiple levels of condition. Real world examples such as if a student passes an entrance exam, then check if their score qualifies for a scholarship or not. Here's the summary. Here are the key points. Conditional statement, control code execution, use if, else, elif to handle the different condition. Logical operators, combine situation. Remember, proper indentation is crucial in Python. Indentation means aligning. The proper arrangement of the code must be there. It helps in understanding the code and make it look simple. Condition must evaluate to true or false. Best practices: keep condition clear and concise. Avoid deeply nested structures. Here are the real world examples. It can be used in the e-commerce website, form validation, and the game development. The few examples of the if else statement questions or the coding part we are going to do in next lectures. So thank you.